So these videos that I've been doing the last few days are part of a 7-day video challenge. So this is day 5, and today's question is a interesting one, and I guess one that resonates with me quite a lot. So for context, I guess I just wanted to acknowledge that this is part of a accountability test for myself, that I have to do these videos because it's part of what I want to accomplish with my life. I would like to be successful in getting my message out there through YouTube. I consume a lot of YouTube, be it for inspiration or information, motivation, entertainment, sometimes just to be mindless, and I would like to contribute to that in some way. So that's where this comes from. That's why I started doing daily videos, and I don't really see any reason to stop. But today's question that's posed by the challenge that I'm doing to really kickstart this for myself is tough. And it's, what is your greatest fear and why? So what is my greatest fear? My greatest fear is living a life of irrelevance. What do I mean by that? I mean living a life that does not compel me to take action to make an impact with my life. I believe that I'm here as a tool, and that in order to make use of myself as a tool, I need to continuously take precise action in a specific direction. So why is that my greatest fear? Living a life of irrelevance, or in other words, living a life where I am not taking decisive and precise action on a regular basis. It's because I've been given a second chance to live already. Back in 2017, I was suicidal. And it was not for the first time that I was suicidal. I will tell the whole story at some point, but basically, I'm an alcoholic, and I didn't want to live anymore. I felt like I was being too much of a burden on those around me, that I didn't want to continue experiencing the pain of letting them down and putting them through suffering of physical pain. I never abused anyone physically, but physical pain of having to deal with me staying up all night, talking me down, emotional pain of people who loved me, struggling to see me throw my life away like I was, and then just my own pain of regret and disappointment and lying and just living a hard life, and physically as well. The hangovers were terrible. The drunkenness was debilitating. I was going through quite a lot of physical pain at the time as well. And so I eventually decided to end it, and I was going to do it by drinking myself to death. I knew that would take a bit of time, so I needed isolation. It wasn't my original plan, but I found myself in a hotel in Arizona, drinking myself to death, but that was not what was intended for me at that time. I was not supposed to die. So long story short, I have recovered, or I'm in recovery as an addict, alcoholic, and I knew I needed to pursue my passion and have an impact in the world after living through that, and really I don't believe that I lived through that just by luck. I think something out there is telling me that there's more to life for me, and I'm here to make damn well sure that I make it happen. So I've been passionate about cars since before I can remember. I see the way in which the automotive industry is going, with massive technological uptake, regulatory scrutiny and changes and restrictions being attempted, and a consumer who is becoming a little bit less exposed to what I believe is an incredible joy and independence and fulfillment of your life, in having the opportunity to use cars, whether it be for challenges or fun or freedom, just transportation. Everybody has an appreciation for cars in today's society, but I'm not sure it will stay that way over the course of my lifetime. I want to make sure that those who still find themselves as enthusiasts, who I will raise my kids, exposing them to that as an option, and live my life trying to share my enthusiasm for cars with as many people as possible. I want to make sure that that opportunity is still available, because I believe that cars provide me a level of freedom and a level of joy and a level of independence that I do not get from anything else. So to me, that is living a life of relevance and fighting off that fear of living an irrelevant life. That's what I'm here for, and that's what I see as my calling, is, you know, whatever cheesy word you want to use, I'm doing it. So that is my greatest fear, and why it is my greatest fear, and that I believe if I am living a life of irrelevance, then I'm squandering the gift that has been given to me of a second chance at life, and I'm not going to waste it. So for today, I will not be realizing my greatest fear. I'm very grateful for that. And I'm grateful for the opportunity to record this video and put it out there to YouTube. So thank you for listening. Hope you all have a great day, and stay driven.